So we're gonna go through an evaluation. This is Allison. She's gonna be our subject today, and we're gonna just take her through a thorough eval, just so that you know she has no knee problems, which is the only joint in her body that's healthy. So she's being a good sport tonight. So first of all, we're gonna start with the selective functional movement assessment. You're gonna start by standing there with your hands to your side, face the camera, and you're gonna bend your head forward all the way. Good. I know she has a little bump here of knowledge, and then up, and you're gonna look up to the ceiling as high as you can. Good. Back to neutral, and you're gonna turn to the left and tuck your chin in your collarbone. Same thing to the right. And pretty good movement. Okay, you're gonna take your hand, reach up over your head, put it on your back. You're gonna make sure there's good symmetry. Try the other side. And then the right hand up and behind you as far as you can. You can take your other hand down. There you go. And then your left arm behind you. Good. Now you're gonna put your hands to your sides. You're just gonna twist your body as far as you can. And you can move your feet whatever you're comfortable with, and then twist the other side. Anybody notice any restriction there? And then you're gonna bend forward and touch your toes. And I think she gets a demerit. And then we'll stand up, turn and face me. Arms overhead, and you're just gonna extend your back. Back up. Good. And now you're going to do a complete squat, keeping your arms up overhead. Good. Do one to the camera too. And I like her knee line. That's my puppy dog. And then bring your arms down. You're gonna bring one knee up, and you're gonna close your eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Then you're gonna bring your other knee up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so balance might need to be something we need to work on. Yes, she has bad ankles. That is for Dad tonight. So let's go ahead and have a seat there. So what I like to start with is, of course, we're going through my phone number, OAR, PNSPP, observation, active range of motion, resisted tests. So let's go ahead and lie down. We're gonna say it's your right knee. So let's lie down on your back with your feet down here. Good. And we're gonna observe the knee. We did while we were doing our SFMA already, but we're gonna take a look, and then we're gonna take, I said right knee, so we're gonna come over the other side. And we're gonna bend your knee up as far as you can. One quick thing to do is just bend both knees up and see if it's equal. If it's equal here, she's 155 degrees motion of her knee. I don't need to test that. Bring your leg down straight, lock your knee out. And good quad control. Let's try the other side. Lock your knee out. Good quad control. She locks down at 0. So 0 to 150, 155 degrees. That's OAR, our resistive tests. We're gonna go here. Bring your knee up straight. Hold it there. Good. Bend your leg down. Hold it down. Good. If I wanna be more specific, turn your toes in. We're gonna activate semitendinosus, semimembranosus a little bit more. Turn your toes out, and we're done there. So 5, 5, 5 out of 5 muscle testing, but we should check out the hip too. So let's push your knee up towards your nose. Good. Push your knee out to me. Good. Pull your knee in. If I'm suspect of any of those, I'll have her test it out. I didn't like her hip abduction, so let's lie on your side. And you're gonna raise this leg up, lead with your heel, and just hold there. And I should be able to hang on this. And actually it's pretty good, so I can't argue too much. I'd still give her a 4+. And then we're gonna come down to her ankle, because we're checking OAR, PNS, PP. So hold there, push your toes down, push your toes in, push your toes out. Those are all the resisted tests, OARP. So we've done peripheral joint scans of the hip. And this, if I'm gonna do any more hip tests, we should do an Ober test. Let's roll on your side, facing that way, and bend your bottom knee up, just like that. And So I'm putting a little stretch on her quads, but she should drop her knee down, and she can. And then we'll have her sit right on the edge down here. Sit down here on this edge. You're gonna grab this knee, and you're gonna sit, lie back. As she lies back, go ahead and scoochie down just a smidge. As she lies back, you're gonna see where she has a little bit of quad tightness, but it's not bad. A little bit of hip flexor tightness, but it's not bad. She's not hanging right at 0. The table might be getting in the way a little bit. Good, OARP. And neurological scan, I could do reflexes. If I wanna check those, you can see you can get a reflex pretty easily. It's not any big deal. You can also tickle, no, I'm just kidding. You can also just check sensory if you need to, but I'm not concerned about that. Let's sit on up, please, and let's slide back to where you were. Good. Special tests are kind of the important part of this, so go ahead and lie all the way down. If I'm doing Lockman's test, and you kind of want to make sure you get close on this, but I'm generally going to check and see how much movement is at the anterior, at the tibial plateau. And so I'm doing a straight anterior shear, about 30 degrees flexion. And then if I'm gonna follow that up, I might follow it up with a anterior drawer test where I'm gonna sit on her foot and I'm just gonna take right behind her and just pull forward. And I can see how many millimeters movement I have on her tibial plateau based upon this. Probably have about 2, maybe 3, pretty solid ACL. And then a posterior drawer PCL test is just there. So I'm hitting her ligaments. Those are 2 of the 4 ligaments, or of the 5, because as you know from your reading last night, the anterior lateral ligament is there. But we're checking the lateral LCL right now. She's solid. MCL, she's solid. We're gonna go right into a McMurray's test, where I'm just going to have her move through a range, gonna provide a valgus force. And then we're gonna go, and there's a little click on that. And then we're gonna go with a varus force and gonna check her meniscus, okay? I checked the other side too if there was something wonky on that. Let's roll over on your tummy. If I'm doing Apley's, I can do 2 ligament tests with an Apley's test. One is Apley's compression, where I'm pushing down the meniscus and I'm rotating it, trying to catch it, seeing if there's any problems. The other one is Apley's distraction, and she does well on both of those. And then in this position, I can also get a quick hip strength test too. So let's bring this leg up, hold there. Good. Bring your leg straight and up, hold there. I'll compare it to the side that I'm working. So bend that knee up, lift it up, hold there, and straight down and lift up, hold there. So ultimately her strength is really pretty good. Then we can do Thessaly's test. I always like to have 3 meniscus tests. So let's say you stand up, please. And you can hold on to the table here facing me, standing on just your right leg. And you're just gonna twist around that leg. Twist around it, see if there are any pops, snaps, clunks, any pain. None. Okay, let's bend your knee about 20 degrees and do the same thing. Good. So far we've covered ligament, we've covered meniscus. We really need to take a good look at the patella. So let's go ahead and lie down there again. And we're going to just move around the kneecap. Patellar apprehension test, I might move it in or move it out and see if she's nervous about that. She doesn't like it moved out very much. If she doesn't, then I have her push down hard, make a muscle, and it'll pop it right back into the groove. Go ahead and rest, push down hard, and pops it right back into the groove. So again, pretty neutral all the way. I might check the angle of the kneecap. Sometimes you run into patella alta where the knee's too high, or patella baja where the knee's too low, or you have some rotation in it. It really seems pretty neutral to me. So we've taken a look at her kneecap, we've taken a look at her meniscus, we've taken a look at her ligaments, and that's a pretty good eval, but we're OAR, PNS, PP. So if she has any pain with palpation along the joint line, we'll look at that. If she has discomfort with passive range of motion at the end, we'll look at that. Oh, I didn't mention a bounce home test too, and that is a test where I'm just bouncing it, looking for a meniscal pinch too. I think that does it for special tests. I think that does it for an evaluation. Thank you very much.